Hey everybody, it's your dude Unc with STWF TV coming to you today to speak with you about our WNBA Dallas Wings Sports Buzz. And man, have our wings been buzzing. And this week, I had the opportunity to join a press conference where we sat in with Jacy Sheldon, the number fifth pick in the draft of our Dallas Wings. Also, Coach Trammell and CEO and President Greg Bibbs. And man, when I tell you it was a great experience just to actually hear and see the confidence in the leadership, the coaching staff, and in JC Sheldon. It's big expectations for the team, for the city of Dallas, for the city of Arlington, for us, the fans. Yes, the fans. This is the first time that the Dallas Wings had a wait list, a sellout season ticket. Like, oh my gosh, that is really big. The season tickets were sold out. There's a waiting list. So you cannot just walk up and get a ticket. So just can't walk up and just think you're going to come in town and beat our Dallas Wings because just like Coach Trammell said, JC Sheldon, she's coming in with a lot of things to contribute. She's checked off all the check boxes, great feet work, great defensive, great basketball IQ. And you can't have all of that and not have confidence. She has the swagger. Coach Trammell mentioned that she mighty much be the head of the snake going into this year. So the fans, we're all here. We're all getting ready for a wonderful season with great expectations because last year, we almost made it to that championship. So who knows with the addition of JC Sheldon, how far we're going to go this year. But I think we might go a little bit further than last year. So JC, just to give you a little background history on JC Sheldon, she's born August 23rd, 2000 in Ohio. She's also went to the Ohio State Buckeyes where she played point guard and oh my gosh, she did her thing from 2019 to 2024. So some of her accolades, career highlights include she was the second team All-American in 2024, second team All-American USBWA in 2024, second, two-time, not one, but two-time, first team All Big Ten in 2022 and 2024, second team All Big Ten in 2021, two-time Big Ten All Defensive Team 2022 and 2024. And as you can see and hear during our press conference, this her Coach Trammell highlighted the fact that she was very impressed with JC Sheldon defensive approach to the ball. So that was one of the big key factors in us making JC Sheldon a home in Dallas Wings. So y'all definitely sit back and watch the press conference and drop in the comments. Let us know what you think about that. Definitely appreciate you. This Unc with
As I already
STWF
mentioned,
TV.
we are extraordinarily excited to have Jacy Sheldon joining the Dallas Wings. She checks all of the boxes of what we were looking for in a player to join our team. And the fact that she can shoot the ball with consistency, particularly from the three-point line and beyond. She is a tenacious defender, whether that's in the half court or picking up full 94 feet, which is what Ohio State is known for, and she was the head of that. Or it's her versatility in terms of being a combo guard. She can play the off guard, but she also has the ability to be a primary ball handler. So she will give Coach Trammell and our coaching staff a lot of options in terms of the lineups that we run out in terms of this coming season. So we're thrilled to have Jacy on top of all that. She's a coach's daughter. There's a lot of value in that. Our interview with Jacy was off the charts in terms of what we wanted to hear from a prospective draft pick. I think she had coach at hello when the first words out of her mouth were about defense. I knew by looking at the glimmer in coach's eye that Jacy Sheldon was going to be our draft pick this year, but we're extraordinarily excited to have her with us. She's going to add to what we're already building. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to Jacy.
Yeah, I want to thank these two for allowing me to be here. I want to thank you guys for being on the call today and excited to talk to you. Very excited to be a part of the Dallas Wings and excited to get to work.
And if you have any questions for Coach Jacy or Greg, use the raise hand function and we'll get to you. We'll start with Gianbray Morrow.
Hey, how you doing, JC? Jambari Moreau here, West Side Gazette. I had a well, first of all, congratulations. I wanted to just ask, given your 37% shooting from beyond the arc at Ohio State, how do you see yourself fitting in with this team's outside shooting strategy with players like Arike and Satu?
Yeah, thank you, by the way. But that's a great question. I think Obviously looking back at Ohio State, that percentage and just looking forward to growing that and becoming a better shooter. But I've gotten the opportunity to compete with these girls since I've been here, only been here a couple of days, but been able to get on the floor with them and I'm excited. I'm adapting to the way they play, obviously learning what they like, and I'm sure I'll learn as we go on, but I think it's definitely something that I can contribute to this team and not only shooting, but getting players like them open looks too. I think spacing the floor and being able to find them when we need them and when they're open. So I'm excited to continue to learn more about their games and continue to learn how to play with them.
We'll go to Tyler DeLuca.
Hey, Coach. Jacy, congratulations on getting drafted and everything. Coach, I wanted to ask you, obviously, we know defense is your thing across the board. For you in kind of the scouting process with Jacy, what kind of stood out characteristic-wise, attribute-wise on the defensive side of the ball that really kind of drew you to her and then eventually making that pick?
Yeah, well, first I want to say thank you for everyone joining. I mean, I know you're very busy individuals, and just thank you for supporting the WNBA, women's basketball, and especially the Dallas Wings. So it's great to hear your voices. Well, number one, and I think Greg alluded to it, for me, watching Jacy in person several times, just her tenacity on the defensive end. You can tell that she has a passion and a high motor for that side of the basketball. I think she's going to be our head of the snake. When we watch her defensively, again at Ohio State, picking up full court pressure. Now, she has quick feet, Tyler, but her hands are even quicker. And I have seen that in the last couple of days. And so I'm excited about Jacy, and Greg nailed it when he said in our Zoom call, and we talked to a lot of people. She is the first one out of her mouth that said she loves that side of the floor. And I think I just probably looked and said, leave meeting. And I was too excited and said, that's the one. So I'm extremely excited about her.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
We'll go to Sean Schultz of WNBA Swish.
And my question's for Jacy. Jacy, with Emmy having such an important role at Ohio, and it's just awesome kind of seeing her role with the team there. Is she going to come to a lot of games? Is she excited about being part of the Dallas Wings? Because obviously she'll be the MVP. It won't be you or the other players.
Yeah, that's a great question. Coach just said it. She is more famous than me. She's the superstar in our household, no question. But I'm excited for her, and I think she's starting to realize what's going on. She knows I'm in Texas. She knows I'm with the Wings now, and it's special. I think for her, it's going to be a little bit of a different change. Me being a little far, but definitely looking forward to getting her to some games. Hopefully, maybe some of the ones closer to home. But she's excited. I think we're all excited to welcome her into here, but can't wait.
Excellent. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Go to Michael Vopel, ESPN.
Yeah, thank you. Coach Trammell and Jacy, I wonder if you guys could talk about, we were talking obviously with Greg earlier about the exciting news yesterday of the Wings. And I know you guys are committed to Arlington in the next 2 years, but Coach, from a long time, your involvement, obviously, a long time in women's basketball, what it means to you, what the Wings are doing. And then Jacy, as somebody just coming into Dallas, how excited are you when you see the plans of moving into the city and, the renovations, everything that's going to happen? I wonder if you both could kind of share your thoughts on that.
Yeah, thank you for the question, and wonderful to see you. That's one of the things that, I always tell people that I drive my passion every day. And this is an organization that I absolutely love. Why? Is that they are really, truly here for our professional women. They're trying to inspire, empower, and give them the tools to be successful on and off the court. I will tell you, Greg Bibb has done an amazing job. I mean, this is a gentleman that has, he's forward thinking, as I just mentioned, and he wants the best for this organization and the people that's a part of it. And you can see this by the announcement yesterday and about other, events that we have, sponsorships, and what he's doing for these women. So I think it's pretty special. And for the growth of the game, this has been absolutely amazing for where we started and where we are at today. So I'm thoroughly excited and proud to be the head coach of the Dallas Wings and a part of this family.
Yeah, I would agree. I think any news like that is exciting. And these two people next to me had a huge effect of that and made that happen, which we're so thankful for. But as far as, you know, this organization, I think it's exciting. It's something to look forward to. Obviously not there yet for me. We're at UTA and that's a great atmosphere as well. I've gotten a taste of it the past couple of days and excited to play there. But looking ahead, it's exciting. I think especially he talked about a little bit the growth and the attention that this organization is getting, and for us being able to move down to Dallas is exciting, and I think a lot of people are looking forward to it.
I will say I almost didn't make it here today. After yesterday's council vote, we had a little celebration in the office, and I was the victim of a famous Coach Trammell chest bump, and it was touch and go whether I was going to be able to get out of bed this morning. But I'm thankful I made it here.
He almost took a charge, by the way, and I almost ended him up on the defensive end.
We'll go to G Law.
Hi, Coach Jacy, Greg. Thank you guys so much for your time. Jacy, how were the last few conversations you had with Coach McGuff and just the rest of the team? What was it like just leaving Columbus and then coming to Arlington?
Yeah, a lot of good conversations. McGuff has had a huge impact on not only me as a player, but as a person. So I was fortunate enough to be at Ohio State for 5 years and just learn from him and grow as a player from honestly the whole coaching staff. So had a lot of great memories, made a lot of relationships there that I'll cherish for a long time, and a lot of them will be lifelong relationships. But again, just thankful to have been coached by Coach McGuff. A lot of great conversations with him and the team. I'm excited for their season. They have a lot of talent coming up this year, and again, I have great relationships with a lot of those girls, so I'm sure I'll be in touch with all of them.
Just a quick follow up. Did you get a chance to talk to Celeste at all on her experience with Indiana yet?
Yeah, we actually touched base yesterday. She just got there. So not much yet from her, but super excited for her. Got to play with her for a year and really thankful for that experience. Her as a player obviously speaks for itself, but her as a person was even more of a good experience for me to get to know her and get to, you know, experience a lot with her. But excited for her. She's walking into a really exciting opportunity, and I'm sure we'll touch base here today later.
Okay, we'll go to Brad Lake, WBB Nation.
Hi, Jacy. Brad Lake from WBB Nation and WNBA Swish. I was wondering, with all the craziness around you, have you had time to reflect on your time at Ohio State, how you've grown as a person and an athlete, and what do you feel that you are bringing to the Dallas Wings on and off the basketball court?
That's a great question. That's something I got to work on for sure is taking time to, look back at everything that was accomplished and just taking a moment to learn from it. And I was able to, I think a little bit after the draft, just to kind of go over everything up to this point and be thankful for it, but also to continue to learn from it. I think coming into the Dallas Wings, they're an amazing program on not only, the offensive side of the ball, but like Coach touched, defensive side as well. And I think that's something I can help contribute to this team. I've been fortunate enough over my career to affect, both ends of the floor. And I hope to bring that to this team as well, because I know how important it is on both sides of the floor. So looking forward to it and excited, just to continue to get to play with these girls and learn more about their game and how we play here. And I'm really excited for it.
We have time for a couple more. We'll go to Ron Thulin.
Jacy, welcome to Dallas.
Thank you.
One of the things you talked about in an interview following or just before the draft, you talked about the most thing that stood out to you at Ohio State was your relationships. How important is it to establish relationships on this level, considering you have Arike and Satu and Tosh? How important is it to really bond with the people that are already on the team?
Yeah, it's huge. I think it's one of the most important things in this team, building that relationship, building that trust, and then you obviously see the impact of that on the floor. So I'm looking forward to it. And then being able to, have the vets that we do that are so talented. You mentioned a lot of them, and I've gotten to know a lot of them, and I'm excited to get to know the rest. And that's something that, I'm not going to take for granted. They've been in this league a while. They're very talented. They know the game very well. And I think coming in for me, my goal is to listen and learn from them. Like I said, they've been here a long time and they've had a lot of success. So learning from them and coming in open-minded and absorbing everything that they tell me, I'm looking forward to it.
We'll go back to Jambare.
That's right, Jambari Moreau. Afternoon, morning again, everyone. Jacy, this is more so to understand who you are and became the player today. Can you walk us through a moment on the court that fundamentally changed how you approach the game? Maybe there's a story behind that. Was there a situation that just kind of changed how you approach basketball?
Yeah, there's a couple. I think for me, I'm a coach's daughter, so my dad had a ton to do with the way I play and how I play the game. As far as, looking at basketball and my why and why I play the way I do and compete the way I do, it comes back to my sister. She's 16 years old, her name's Emmy, and she has Down syndrome. And ever since she was born, she had a huge impact on my life. Kind of changed, the way my perspective on life. It's kind of more of a get-to mentality now. No matter what the case is, no matter if it's, a bad game, a good game, a great win, or a tough loss, it's something you get to experience. And like I said, her impact has been immense on not only me, but my whole family. And, she's the reason I work as hard as I do, have the work ethic that I do. And I can't thank her enough because she has no idea the impact that she makes.
So better question. So when you're on the court and you're going through something, maybe it's not necessarily a great game or you need to make a huge stop. Are you thinking about your sister in those types of moments?
That's a great question. I think it's kind of engraved in me. I wouldn't say in those moments I think about her right on. I think it's more of the impact that she makes and the way she's structured my thinking. I think that I do kind of take a moment in the times that may not be going as well and kind of try to jump over that in terms of you have to continue to compete. You have to continue to go out there and give it your all, no matter how you're performing. You try to impact the game in a positive way and impact winning. So like I said, it does come back to her, and it does come back to the way she's kind of engraved her lifestyle for me and a lot of people she's impacted as well.
Well, one more question, Sean Schultz.
Greg, it's a process question for you. A lot of attention on the rookies this year. What kind of resources does the team and league have that helps rookies make that transition from college? Like help them find a place to live, maybe have somebody just kind of show them around. What do you guys do to help them feel welcome?
The question, what does the organization do to help the players transition from college to pro?
Yes.
Yeah, great question, because unfortunately, one of the constraints in our reality is, these athletes are going from the end of their college season to the draft to reporting to their new home city many times in a matter of a week or two, sometimes a little bit more, but typically it's a week or two. So to say it's a whirlwind is an understatement. And that's just kind of the basketball side of it. Then you have the life side of it. Where are we going to live? How are we going to get our car to market? And where is the supermarket? Those types of things. So we are fortunate to have a tremendous basketball operations support staff that really leads those efforts for us. We have a great partnership with a local apartment complex, which is less than 10 minutes from our complex, less than 10 minutes from the airport. We ship players' cars into market. So, for example, when Jacy arrived, her car was waiting for her. And then I think the thing that I feel maybe separates us a little bit from the pack is we put an emphasis on their mental health, well-being, and their life off the basketball court. And we took a giant step forward in that area this offseason when we hired Jasmine Thomas. So Jasmine has a dual role. She is our development coach on the floor. So she is on Coach Trammell's coaching staff. But as a recently retired WNBA player, she's uniquely qualified to help our athletes with all of the things that they face off the court through their own eyes, because she has lived that life literally and figuratively. So she's also our director of player programs, and she is there as a support tool and asset to help our players with anything that has anything to do with anything other than basketball. And it's a fantastic resource that we have added to our overall staff, a staff that really is focused on the well-being of our athletes, whether it be our head athletic trainer, Allison Russell, our team psychologist, Dr. Trent Petrie, our nutritionist, and so forth and so on. So I'm really pleased with the group that we've built over the last 5-6 years, and having Jasmine add that additional role and additional service for our athletes is something I'm really proud of and really excited about.
Well, Greg, thank you, Coach. Jacy, thank you.